everybody. Father Gunnell here with you for our daily reflection. Just want to spend a little time here thinking about today's gospel reading from Mass. And today's gospel reading comes from the 5th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. It's part of Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. And Jesus says the famous lines today that if our eye is causing us to sin, we should pluck it out. Or if our hand is causing us to sin, we should cut it off. And those are some powerful words, obviously, and words that were obviously not meant to take lightly. But how literally do we take those? Are we really supposed to hurt ourselves? Are we really supposed to cut off our hand? Is that what Jesus means? And the answer is no, certainly not. Jesus, the church, never asks us to hurt ourselves. In fact, they would absolutely condemn that type of action. We don't want to hurt ourselves. Our bodies and our souls, humans, are made in the image of God, and we're not meant to hurt ourselves on purpose. So that's not the point. Jesus isn't telling us to hurt ourselves, definitely not. But what he is doing is using that example as an extreme example, as hyperbole, to get the point across. And what Jesus is trying to say to us is that there's nothing so important in your life that if it's causing you to sin, you shouldn't get rid of it. Again, there's nothing so important in your life that if it's causing you to sin, you shouldn't get rid of it. And this is a great moment for us to stop and take a second and do an examination of our lives and say to ourselves, well, gosh, is there something that's bringing me to sin over and over again? And if so, why am I letting it? Why do I keep that thing around? Why do I keep doing that thing? Why do I keep putting myself in that near occasion of sin? Whatever it might be. And then if we can identify it, we ask Jesus for the courage to cut it off, to get it out of our lives, to get rid of it. Because whatever it is, I promise you, it's not worth it. If it's causing you to sin, it's not worth it. If it's causing you to grow farther from Jesus Christ, it's not worth it. And I promise you this too, if you find a place where you're sinning, or a place that's causing you to sin over and over again, there might be the temptation to say, well, it's not that bad, I can probably keep it around and it's not gonna cause me any more trouble, or it'll probably be okay, no big deal. I'm not gonna get rid of it, it's gonna be fine. Well, it's not gonna be fine. If something is causing you to sin and bringing you to sin, it's going to keep doing that, and it's going to enslave you eventually. But what I promise you is that if you get rid of it, you won't be sad that you did. You're going to be happy. You're going to be free. You're going to be joyful. So don't let the devil tempt you in that way. Don't let the devil try to convince you to keep that sinful thing around, whatever it might be. Don't let him try to tell you that you can't live without it, or you won't be happy without it, or something like that. No, Jesus is the only way that you're going to be happy. The gospel path, the gospel message, the gospel way of life, that's where true happiness and freedom are. And again, I promise you, if you get rid of that thing, it might be difficult in the moment, might be a little painful, but you're going to have real freedom. Sin is what enslaves us. We don't want to be slaves to sin. We want to live in the freedom of Jesus Christ. And we can do that if we simply choose to put those sinful ways behind us and live in the light of the gospel. So let's follow the command of Jesus Christ in the gospel today. Let's get rid of those sinful areas and really open our hearts to Jesus this day to receive his love for us, all right? God bless you all, and we'll see you soon.